Amma?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am, we are able to.
So this is low power measurement. See, this is a bolometer thermistor. It is having what? A negative temperature quotient. So what happens? it is at the microwave signal falls on that, its resistance decreases, current flowing through that increases. Its resistance value, decrement in resistance is proportional to the power. Okay, so using this formula, when you see this formula is used to measure the power. So I1 and I2 are the current flowing. Let us consider the I1 and I2 are the current flowing through this bridge. We have a ammeter here. I1 and I2 are the current flowing through this bridge. Using this formula, we can calculate what is RB. RB is the resistance which is proportional. RB is the thermistor resistance. I told we have to measure the thermistor resistance. The thermistor resistance or bridge resistance, which is proportional to this uh, thermistor. So we are going to calculate that one. Using that, we can calculate the power. Okay. So this is one method. So similarly, whatever we discussed from morning, everything is there. So this is the block diagram of frequency measurement. See, reflex crystal, power supply, isolator, variable attenuator, frequency meter, slotted waveguide. Here, measuring instrument means either you can use frequency meter, generally slotted waveguide, not frequency meter. You can use CRO. Uh, Generally, for frequency measurement, we'll use CRO. We can use here CRO. There is a detector mount is there. So procedure you can follow like this. But even in your lab also, you are following some procedure. You can write even that one also, no problem. But this tabular form, you have to remember this tabular form. As I mentioned, you have to vary the plunger or probe of the slotted waveguide. First dip you have to find out, that is D1. You have to vary the first, you have to keep the probe at the maximum position, and again you have to vary that one opposite direction, you have to move, and D1, D2, D3, D4 you have to find out. Lambda G1 is equal to D1 minus D2, lambda G2 is equal to D2 minus, and use this formula. 1 by lambda naught square is equal to 1 by lambda G plus 1 by lambda naught square. Lambda G is equal to this one. Lambda C is equal to 2A, and F is equal to 3 into 10 power of 10, because we are taking in centimeters, by lambda naught. By using this formula, we'll calculate lambda naught and substitute in this formula, you will get it. Okay, this is not at all required. Either you can use, this is not at all required. This formula is not required. From the to get this formula only, this is used. By using this formula, we can calculate lambda naught. From lambda naught, you can calculate F. Okay, so this is the procedure generally we use. And attenuation measurement, as I mentioned, so DUT means without, first initially we won't keep this DUT. We'll find out what is the maximum. Here power meter, we are measuring instrument is power meter. So we'll calculate what is the power output. Next, a device for which you want to measure the attenuation, we'll connect that device, and what is the output we are going to calculate, that is power attenuated. Use this formula to calculate power attenuation. So this is the procedure. So we, as I mentioned, morning 10 log of if you are taking in voltages 20 log of if you are measuring in this one in dBs directly, if you are getting Pn minus P naught, you can take, or else if it is not dBs, you have to use this formula. Be careful about whether it is dB. This formula to calculate attenuation in dBs. But here when you observe the tabular form, these are directly given in dBs. That's why they have subtracted. Be careful. So don't get confused about these formulas. Next, VSWR, it is nothing but Vmax by V minimum. So just now only we discussed. So double minima method. So for match loads, find out what is the, so I've given one graph we have to draw like this. So what is the minimum, what is the, where you are getting power minimum we have to keep, and where you are getting double the power you have to keep. Draw those two lines. This is D1, this is D2. So D1 minus, this is D2, this is D1, D2 minus D1. Use this formula, calculate VSWR. So this is the procedure. So you have to careful about this one. And another thing we discussed is about power measurement. Power measurement is we are doing all these things: low power, medium power, high power. Already I told bolometer, thermocoupler, microwave, crystal. I told bolometers. I told bridge. I told. So this is the setup where we are going to keep the bolometers. So what is calorimetric method? So what is calorimetric method? We will see. Um, I think you heard about this calorimetric method. Do you heard about calorimetric method? I think 8th class or 9th class you heard about this one, calorimetric method.
No, ma'am.
Huh?
No,
Bolometers,
ma'am. Yes.
bolometers also you got in 7th or 8th. So generally calorimetric method is useful to measure very high powers. Uh, it also involves, actually in bolometer also what we are doing, a microwave energy is converted into heat energy, and in turn we are that heat energy is varying the resistance. The variation of the resistance is proportional to the power. Yes or no? So here also it involves the conversion of the microwave energy into heat, absorption of heat by some liquid or dielectric, that gives whenever the liquid or some dielectric material absorbs its heat, what happens, its temperature rises. Based on its temperature we are going to calculate the power. So we have some technique is there. So a fluid is running. I'll show you how to measure that one. So I think we have less time now to discuss this one. So we'll see in the next class, and we'll see next class by completing this unknown impedance measurement. And this one we will see gun diode operation. And I think 2 more classes required to finish this syllabus: gun diode operation, impact, and Trapak diode operation. To see that one, okay, impact and Trapak diode. We will try to finish the syllabus. And one more thing I want to tell: when you come at 6th, so you'll find no time. Be careful, try to learn the things, concentrate on your study, don't waste your time for unnecessary things, because once you enter into the campus you will find no time to read, to prepare for exams also. It will be tough time for you. So in this pandemic, protecting yourself, uh, be safe, it's more important. 1 second.